say. Real simple.
See, she gotta have both hands though. She gotta have a left hand and a right hand. She gotta have a left hand and a right hand.
Yeah. Excuse me. Is she the reason why you told me to go home earlier? Is she Keisha? Just so you know, hon, he fucked me all night and had that motherfucking monster all up in this.
God
and
damn.
He begged me to keep it for himself. Did he tell you that? Huh? Is that what you call her? Oh, she's pretty though.
Isn't she though?
Mm-hmm.
G, this is my twin sister Erica G.
Oh, twin? Okay, well, hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So,
No worries.
I apologize.
Yes, it's happened before.
Yo, I like when you get jealous.
Oh, I wasn't jealous. I was just stating facts. Excuse me. Is she the reason why you...
One of the first things I ask somebody, what are you looking at when you shoot? You know, young folks say, I'm looking at the back of the rim. You couldn't be looking at the back of the rim because you're not 12 feet tall. So you're looking under the rim. So probably 90% of your shots are going to hit from the rim because your eye is focused and your ball is going to go where your eye tells
That's
it to go.
a pop. That's one of us right there.
At least that much clearance.
That's one of us right there.
Foundation, form, and follow through.
I want you to teach them.
Yeah, this is critical right here. That
On November 23rd, 1976, Jerry Lee Lewis rolled up to Graceland in the middle of the night, drunk, angry,
And I could
waving a gun on
see
the dashboard. He wanted to see
Graceland
Elvis, but inside, the
in
king
this
was
apartment
watching it all
complex
unfold on the security
by
monitor.
looking at that.
Cool as ever, Elvis told his staff, call the cops. Moments later, Lewis was arrested for public intoxication and carrying a loaded
And I
weapon.
see that mark.
One
I
rockstar
had
wanted
that
to
mark
shut down,
on my
the other
nose
wanted
before.
peace, and Graceland just wanted a quiet night. The headlines the next day read like a tabloid fever dream: 2 legends, 1 gate, and way too much whiskey. On November 23rd,
40 years old,
1976, Jerry Lee Lewis rolled up
1976.
to Graceland in the middle of the night, drunk, angry, and waving a gun on the
40
dashboard.
years old.
He wanted to see Elvis. But inside, the king was watching it all unfold on the
That was
security
his daddy, I guess.
Cool as ever, Elvis told his staff, call
He
the
was
cops.
pointing at his
Moments
daddy.
later,
And
Lewis
looked
was
like
arrested
his
for public
brother.
intoxication and
Yeah, it
carrying
better
a
not
loaded
happen
weapon.
like that,
One
Rowan. You
rockstar
better not
wanted
point
to
no
show
gun
down, the other
ever
wanted
at
peace.
James, because
And
that's
Graceland
what they
just wanted a
tried to
quiet
make
night.
it look
The
like.
headlines the next day read like a tabloid fever dream.
Mhm.
Guys, and it was Biggie, and it was a buckshot. It was buckshot, and I knew, mind you, I had met you through Akinelli, but I didn't know that was you. And then when you said, when I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus. What's wrong with you, Sarah? When I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus. Did everybody ever ask you that question? When you was 12, you went to hell for snuffing Jesus?
I was sick at what was happening in the black community, and I felt like what was pushed on us on a religious level was before my time. You know, the black church is powerful. It definitely been there through the civil rights and all of that, and still powerful to this day. But I didn't see it as a black thing. I didn't see it as, I saw no one's coming to save us. You know, so I just felt like it's me against the world.
That's Sean, mama. That's your grandson.
Spirit back there.
And
like,
your mama. That's your grandson.
I love
And
Jesus.
too many
Sean.
Sean.
It was Biggie, and it was
That's
a
Sean.
buckshot. It was buckshot, and
There you go, Troutner. Me and you. Richard Pryor and Adam and Troutner. Roger Troutman. But Troutman, but you know Troutner. Troutner. I call him Troutner. But it's Troutner.
excuse me.
Don't take it. Don't take it. Don't touch it. Please don't take it.
I'll see you later. I'm just gonna stand over here for a while.
Don't leave me,
No, I'll just be over here.
Steve, there's a little bit of Steve, a little bit of Peque, a little bit of Jimmy, a little bit of... It was the...
All right. I want to tell you how to use your mind power to get what you want now.
Now you know where they going with that. You know where they going with that. You know, now you know where they going with that. Now I ain't gonna play with y'all with that, what they would do
Just
there.
because something isn't working now doesn't mean you should quit. It
And
means you
Pop,
need a new
I
way to grow.
understand that,
Success
Pop. I understand
comes
that
from learning,
step Pop and real
adjusting,
Pops. I
and try
understand
again.
that.
No one gets everything right the first time.
I
He's
understand that.
always going to be the father of your child. Don't make it difficult for him to contact you. Don't make
Now
it
that's a
difficult for him
mama
to see
too.
that
That's
baby.
my
Don't
mama
make
too
it
right
difficult for
there.
him to do the right
Don't
thing by
play.
your child because you have an attitude or problem. Drop the attitude because the marriage is over. And then all he is to you now is the father of your child. And you need to treat him with respect so you don't have any
Now
whole bunch of
Tisha,
difficulties
Pac,
and
man, now
chaos.
y'all was
Understand
my
what I'm telling
best
you?
relationship.
He's
You know what
always
I'm
going to be the
saying?
father of your child. Don't make
Cause
it
y'all
difficult for him
wasn't
to contact you.
married.
Don't make it
Shay
difficult for him
too
to see
and
that baby.
Antoine
Don't
too.
make it difficult for him to do the right thing
Even
by
though
your
they
child
put
because you have
paperwork
an
on it,
attitude or problem. Drop the attitude because the
I
marriage is
still
over. And then
knew they
all
didn't
he is
really
to you
get
now is
married
the
because they
father of your
knew
child. And
my
you need to
heart
treat him with
on
respect so you
paperwork.
don't have any whole bunch
That
of
was the problem.
difficulties and chaos. You understand what I'm telling you? Yes, ma'am. This man, he's old.
So we're away a really good start there, and now starts to move through his gout to the Queensland, who hasn't even touched the ground yet, the young man, and he's boomed away here in the heats, and he's gone. 10.05! How do you do, gout? That is...
I pray over every sick body.
10.05 now. That's yards now. That's yards now. 10.05 yards now. The black dude won. White dude's right there. But that's a 10 flat, man.
I come against degenerative bone issues. I come against every sickness and
Now that's
disease in
a
this
prayer.
room. I come against
That's a prayer. He ain't called nobody nothing. But he just called for healing. He ain't asked for no money. He ain't asked for that. We got that.
I pray for supernatural
Calcium.
healing.
Go for them bones.
I come against
You know what I'm
depression.
saying?
I come against mental heaviness.
Depression. You know what I'm saying? You know it's the anti-depression. Anti-depression. Take your finger off the button. Take your finger off the button. Take your finger off the gas. Slow down. You know what I'm saying? Stop walking so fast. Just slow down. Just walk like you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And do what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's the ticket.
Simply though,
That's violence. Let me tell you, that's psychic violence. To live in a household where somebody's drilling on who you are like that is violent.
I'd have to do it like that.
No,
I have a
you
soft spot for homeless people.
No, you don't have to do it like that.
And this is another reason why I don't complain. Playing against the New York Knicks. Have a terrible game. So my father calls, bring him tail home. So I come home, we land late, we hit tomorrow at 500 a.m. I'm like, what? You heard what I said? Yes, sir. So I go home, wake up 5 a.m. We get in the car, we're driving. If my father don't speak, you don't speak. You don't speak until you're spoken to, ever. So I said something, and he's like, what? So now he's upset. What? You couldn't handle the pressure. I'm not couldn't handle the pressure. And so now he's very upset.
That's GM, me and Nita in the car now. You know what I'm saying? And Nita's in. Don't be hollering at my son. Sometimes she'll say that. But I ain't, you know, I ain't think I was putting too much pressure on him. I thought I was making him better and better, Earl Campbell. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was making you better, Boom Phillips. I thought I was making you better, Philip Merchant. You know
I have a soft
what I'm
spot
saying?
for homeless people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what that said, Daddy? Yeah, nah, I don't know where it's at. But they got some old cars that they used to use.
out and initiate acts of aggression indiscriminately against whites. But I do believe that the black man in the United States and any human being, anywhere, is well within his right to do whatever is necessary, by any means necessary, to protect his life and property, especially in a country where the federal government itself has proven that it is either unable or unwilling.
Then the people gave me 14. And you was right, Simeon Williams. You know what I'm saying? You was right. Greg Williams. You was right. Baby City. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard for him to handle it, starting to seem like, because it becomes overwhelming. When you leave with the West Coast, one thing about them niggas territorial. And what I was explaining to somebody about this was that we don't run around being like East Side, like West Side. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I mean, Mexico, you got Arizona, you got Portland, you got Washington, you got Nevada. These, every state, these stuff in Vegas, these stuff in yes, exactly. Right there. Exactly, man. What do you think about Kendrick Lamar and Drake's situation right now?
I thought that was Drake's team trying to prevent the Super Bowl from doing more damage. So I was thinking that was the angle to stop that record specifically from being played during the Super Bowl.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. I've never seen like a rap battle end up in a lawsuit.
Go out and get you some white friends. Get you some white motherfucking friends. You ain't gotta sleep with them, but you gonna need them motherfuckers. If you go to jail and call your nigga friends, these motherfuckers will interrogate you more than the goddamn police did. They had your ass on the phone. Where the fuck was you at? What the fuck was you doing? Why the fuck you ain't called me? Not your white friends. Them motherfuckers will be there by the time you hang up the phone, and they'll be madder than you. Just what the fuck did he do?
Remember that someone came up in my dressing room? I did 9 minutes, and people just freaked said, "You can't do that." And I went up to his room.
That Darren all the way. That Darren by itself, that Dad. Darren by itself. That Darren by itself, that y'all. If Boy Sam, boy, Steve Harvey, boy, woo, Anthony Lewis. Now, if you lay hands on another nigga beside me and push him down,
this overconfident giant had no idea who he
Mario.
was stepping into the ring with. Young Mike Tyson was just starting his career when he faced a mutant of a man, Sammy Scaff, a towering 2-meter behemoth.
That's Mario.
Posed a serious threat to any opponent.
That's Big Mario.
Drunk on self-belief, Scaff promised everyone he'd wipe the floor with Tyson, confidently
That's me and Darren and Holly, straight up. In the liver of everything else.
The giant saw
A
himself
little bit of Givens in my mind.
with Mike as nothing more than
But that's Mario right there.
Scaff's aerial bombardment
That was before
viciously on
Givens. You know what
until
I'm
Mike
saying?
activated his air defense systems and started tossing the giant around like a rag.
Then he turned into who? Now he turned into another man. Trying to look like Mario, but he ain't Mario.
Threw his punches like a cobra, and the moment his target was disoriented enough,
Now they trying to look like my boy.
tearing this giraffe to shreds and carving his way into boxing's elite.
And he had a few braids in the back of his head.
Had no idea.
But he was one of the dudes that I worked with.
Young Mike Tyson was just starting his career when he faced.
Listen, if it's no hell, hear me good. If there's no eternal punishment,
Now, it is hell doing this, having a air traffic controller job and trying to dodge shit if you looking out that window and, you know, over the road. Now, the goddamn air conditioner just clicked on in the plane because one of my ears and the other side of my ear went underwater. You know what I'm saying?
From the opening.
listen, if it's no hell, hear me good. If there's no eternal punishment,
Mm-hmm.
that
Pastor Jennings, this is the last message for today.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to find a place in here. I'm not even coming back this afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back this afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a club or some place that open early. And when I
Yeah.
go in the door, I'm going to come in sideways.
Crazy. I'm saying, hey, man, forget that. Forget that, cause my club, man, you just go there and sit down. If you want to dance, man, I'm talking about, I got a jukebox, man. You just put your selection, nigga. You put your selection.
Man, that bitch think she playing me, man. Hey, they think they breaking me. Hey, man, I get that shit, Misha. Hey, Misha, I'm finna turn myself in and get myself together, fam. Hey.
All right, Misha. All right, Misha. That's real daddy right there. That's all of us in that. That's everyone. Oh, goddamn.
No, I don't hate black folks. I hate niggas. And they come in all colors, just like flowers.
Miss Amos, please be seated.
Y'all ain't no good, you bunch of bums.
That's John Amos, but that's Amos Gaines, man. That's Bugs, man. Bud, man, you remember Bud's attitude, man. The Bud was mad, man. Arthur Jr., Arthur James Sr., and then go up. Oh, goddamn, that's kinfolk. Attorney at law.
Fan drops his jersey in front of David Robinson after refusing to sign it. Tell us what you think in the comments. Would you have done the same thing?
He didn't receive that, but I know him.
Fan drops his
Trying to act like that's me.
Man, I'll see you in my office in a minute. Now, son, with all the beautiful black women on this planet, all these beautiful Nubian sisters, you couldn't find one to fit your needs? Why a white woman? I look at Shire, I don't see a white woman.
That's Job is me. That's Job is me, Daddy. That's Job is me. That's Philip Merchant. Oh, goddamn, man.
All God's cats, but you don't see them trucking down the aisle together, good.
JoJo Franklin. Goddamn, do goddamn much. Do
that much time for you.
How did Emery go to jail for Jay?
Emery could have made bad situations. He could have made it bad for Jay. But then again, he couldn't because guess what? They ain't asked about you. And that's a problem.
You could have brought Jay into the scenario.
You can't bring him into nothing if they don't want him. That's how they play. They want who they want. They don't want to hear nothing else. You know how they work.
Why would they not ask about Jay? I ask you like that.
I'm only giving you facts. And the facts is they have.
Because when it's God's time, when it is God's divine set time to fade, nothing can stand in the way. When your Joel season is over, when Joseph comes out,
I ain't supposed to be smoking on no plane.
it is a done deal. They never
So it's like an asthma pump now.
Sarah Hayes blasts Sunny Hostin for her hatred of Trump.
I will not change my viewpoint because it didn't win this election, but I will open my ears to people that said, I have issues too, and they're different from yours, and this is why. And I think that's why what she did was so important, because she and Donald Trump are rarely put in the same sentence. And the fact that she got responses of people saying, you both seem to care about the working class. We sit here not voting for Donald Trump.
Kamala is Kamala, y'all. Shit, Kamala, y'all. It's Kamala. Shit.
And that's what I'm trying
Kamala.
to
Shit, I don't even know what Kamala look like no more, man. Me and Kamala running to each other. Shit.
is good for people. If that's what you're hearing, you're missing my whole point.
Sarah Hayes blasts Sunny Hostin.
Very confident.
God damn. He slapped shit out of that dude. Ah, damn, man. That nigga got a black eye. He didn't get a black eye, but the powder made it look like, the baby powder made it look like it was, you know. And we doing this shit, man, playing games like this for God right now, man. But them dudes do it for real. Some dudes throw darts for real. I ain't see no money in darts or nothing in darts. But Leonard them like it. In Chris' garage, when they moved out, they moved in.
It was 3 gay dudes laying on my hood.
Ah, man, see, that's cuz, man, that's cuz now. See, man, see, that's like somebody jumping on somebody, cuz, you know. Right. See, man, y'all, I ain't coming to the quarters, then. I ain't coming to the quarters.
Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety.
We got some good feet now, goddamn. We got some good feet now, Daddy.
That's my nickname. Cocaine running in my big veins. Self-made. You just
Freddie, what you do? Boy, Freddie done got to be a big motherfucker, boy. Shit.
Blood on the leaves. And blood at the roots. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze.
Trying to blame it on Rodney. Allen, I guess.
Make sure you good. Come on, y'all. Nobody touch him. Make sure you good. Come on, y'all.
Which 3 women are going to Paris? We're about to find out. Final the women's 200. Thomas in Shakira.
Women's 200 now.
Making sure she stays away from that line. Gabby Thomas on the outside has caught and passed the person to her outside. She has the lead. Mackenzie Lane is going with them. Shakira's making ground. Gabby Thomas has the lead. Gabby Thomas is in front. There's no Shakira here. She's not in the top 3.
Uh-oh. Melissa, Gabby, Shakira didn't make it.
Which 3 women?
To all the black men who date women outside of their race, white women, Latino women, Asian women, Hispanic women, Indian women, all of the women's. Okay? I'm telling you something, and I hope I speak on behalf of all black women when I say this, okay? This might be the nicest thing a black woman has ever said to you, so I want you to listen up. Open your ears, okay, brother? Do you hear me, Jamal? Marcus, are you listening? Terrence, I need you to the front. Somebody go get Kevin. Please go get him. All right? You're free to go. You're free. You're released from the shackles of the melanin. You are welcome to go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's my brother-in-law poem. That's your brother-in-law poem. That's our brother-in-law poem.
Admitting that we were your slaves.
Damn, poem.
To
I'm
all
sorry.
the black men who date women outside
I'm
This is why
sorry.
you should always keep your hands to yourself.
Now that's a family feud right there. Husband and wife. She trying to work and this dude jumping on her.
I have a disease. I'm allergic to stupid shit. I can remember being in school, the teacher said, "Cat, stand up." Bitch, I am standing up.
Mace or Cam? Killer. Only because from the time I met Killer, he's always showed me love. Mace.
He was already with Puff?
Yeah, he was already with Puff. I don't like how he did it on, at that time, my little brother, Cardan. Oh, he shit on Cardi because Cardi was in Harlem World. Okay. And at that time, he had kicked Cardi out of Harlem. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, and didn't let Cardi be in the video. At that time, Cardi was like 15 years old.
Cardi. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever happened, and that's when I was just trying to get on. And I saw how hurt he was. I was like, man, don't worry about that.
It's still my boy Jay, and anything Jerome could have came up with himself in Philadelphia before he left there. You know what I'm saying? From Buffalo, Jerome, this text. You know what I'm saying?
Starting 5.
Match get the point. MJ at the 2. Larry Bird at the 3. Bill Russell at the 4.
Now that's the real Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? And that's the real one right there. That's the one.
Starting 5.
Look, Magic. Yeah. Bill Russell. Yeah. That's it.
You wanted a new fish, huh? That's right. Turn out your pockets, boy.
That's John.
What's your name, friend? Deaque, and I ain't your friend. I'm your boss, boy.
Deaque, and now I know Deaque.
You're a guy
I know Zeke. And I know Marty. Yeah.
He's a tough guy.
Yeah, Mr. T. That's my motherfucking ass right there. Yeah. You give me a Mr. T, I wouldn't feel bad now. Because they're my arms. My arms.
Turn out your pockets, man. What is this, an opening
And that's Ken Norton. There's Ken Norton right there.
Turn out your pockets, man.
That's Ken Norton right
He doesn't
there.
have anything in his pockets you want. I wasn't talking to
That's
you, I was
John.
talking to him. You're talking to him, you are talking to me.
John. That's Mr. and Miss Eddie Douglas right there. That's Mr. Douglas right there, right there.
Turn out his pockets.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't know. Because Chris King's sister just told him.
Okay. He said, your mother works street corners and you're so ugly, flies wouldn't land on you. I told you it wasn't very nice. He also said that you're a chicken-hearted lowlife who sleeps in pig slop. And your sister... Okay, I get the point.
Now that's my boy.
3-minute rounds? No.
Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, man, shit. Yeah. That's trying not to let Michael Fairchild win. Yeah, I see Charlie and them in the goddamn office. That's in Junior office upstairs with a flag in the goddamn corner. And what shit up in Junior office?
Keep them together, put them in the fight program.
Bill Kidman, y'all, trying to make me country. Trying to make me big country. That's what they doing. You remember big country we had working with us.
You wanted a new fish, huh? That's right.
This is why men and women could never be equal, and here's why. In this 4x4 mixed relay, as these runner approached the last leg, Poland decided to end the relay with a woman runner, while all the other teams ended with men. Even though the Polish woman got a huge head start, it didn't really seem to hold much weight as the race kept going. Look at what happens as the Polish woman runs for her life.
Which cherry takes the Polish woman?
As everyone was getting closer to the finish
Yeah, because they had woman running the last leg and the men running the first leg.
That's cold, man. You know, Bill Cosby and shit. Ooh, that was cold. Bitches wait till he was 100 and told on him. You know, I don't condone no man knocking bitches out like Floyd Mayweather with a pill. Just knocking them up. Bitch, get on the ground, bitch. Bitch, get on. Boop, get on the ground. Boop. That Bill Cosby was funny doing that case, man. Shit. I like when he was walking the court that time and did a... I said, what the f*** is that? He must have thought he was going to beat that case. In the beginning of the case, he couldn't see. You remember that? He was going to court like this. He thought he was going to beat that motherfucker. That nigga was...
New York has always held Philly back.
If it wasn't for Rockefeller, they
Y'all let us
right on
flourish,
Philly.
but y'all never let us take the reins.
What do you mean by that?
Y'all pass it down to the other Philadelphia, New Yorkers. Y'all never
At a point, Mac was hotter than Jay-Z. And Jay-Z has always dampened Beanie Siegel's momentum. You know, like I know, when he lost power, he never let off trying to warrants a certain look, a certain image. Beans was not going to sell with a Nelly soap or Eminem soap. He was never going to do those astronomical numbers with a little bit more money and a little bit more promotion. They can got him to 1 million copies. Absolutely. Listen, if they wanted 1 million records from Beanie, they was only going to press 500,000. They have to Beanie. He wasn't gonna sell the records because they wasn't gonna supply the records. That's the easiest way. That's always helped.
Goddamn mama mad. Put that. And the little girl had to sit down. And the auntie or something was laughing.
Jordan or LeBron? Jordan. LeBron is amazing. What he's done in the community is amazing.
Thank you, LeBron.
The reason I get Jordan the edge.
This sugar man, bigger sugar man, bigger sugar man. Bigger Patrick.
When I was watching that documentary, I was like, damn, I forgot how bad the pistol beat him up. Going through that struggle, that's what separates sports. Like, we all want to win, but the struggle is part of your legacy.
Mr. Omo. 97. Almost 97. Almost 97.
Okay, what's up, baby? What's up, B? I hope you don't stop the disappointed nigga, man. I hope that game is still on, man. I hope you still got that bet, man. What? Man, I hope you still got that $5,000 bet on you, man. What? The Knicks, nigga. What? Turn down the ball now, stereo.
You said 5 G's, nigga? Don't stop acting like you only nigga getting money, man. Make it 10, man. What's wrong with you, man? 10 G's, you
That's me and Kenny Barnaby talking again, you know what I'm saying? That's me and Kenny Barnaby talking again. Dame Dash and my boy, you know what I'm saying?
Do you realize that the most racist...
When my daddy taught me how to drink battery acid, you know what I'm saying, in milk, and told me not to drink the milk, but milk good for you, man. To that daddy, I thank you for warning me about anti-acid too, you know what I'm saying, thing.
The world found out that Europeans are between 1 and 3% Neanderthal genetically, and Africans are 0%.
They say red, white, and blue, Dad. Red, white, and blue. No, it better not be. Better not be. Better be oatmeal, goddamn. Better be oatmeal.
Ms. Van Meter, after a recent medical scare, you realize it is imperative that you prove to the defendant that he is the biological father of your 3-year-old son, Desedre. So, Meter, what is the current status of your relationship?
We're not in a relationship. We just live together. Broke up because of the simple fact that I cheated. Just stayed, and he's been there throughout everything. Throughout the whole birth, throughout my son being 3 now, he's just played his dad the whole time.
Well, Mr. Watkins, what's going on in the home?
Well, number one, I'm not going to leave a child without a father, because I grew up without a dad.
I can see as you talk about that you feel emotional. You've been very good to this child.
Yeah.
We feel like it's a financial thing of why he has stayed, and it's not, because we're going to be okay.
Case of Van Meter versus Watkins. Watkins, you are the father.
And that's my boy. That's my boy.
Name something a dumb person can do to look more intelligent.
To wear a suit.
Stupid person with his dumb ignorant self with a suit on. Name something a dumb
chicken in the grocery store. You can buy a whole chicken, $8. A raw chicken. So you think when it goes rotted, when it starts to rot, if that was your inventory, you throw it away? No, right before it goes rotten, they roast it and sell it to you for $16. Oh,
yeah.
You think that's garbage after that roasted chicken goes rotten? When that
roasted chicken is about to go rotten. You know what they do? They chop it up and put curry on it, and it's at that grocery store's buffet. And now they sell it to you for $5 a pound. And they got 8 pounds. Chicken in the grocery store. You can buy the whole chicken.
I think we need to remind this contemporary church that music is not worship. Music is poetry with melody. Music is music. In and of itself, it is not worship.
Yeah, now they feel like that. Now they feel like that. You put music to anything, man.
Your sermons are so short, how does anybody know what worship is? But I don't want to say things like that, or I'll get in trouble on the internet.
See, that's what I'm saying.
This contemporary church.
His stuff so short, I can't. What I'm do in church? Listen to what? If I know everything. Levent, you end up looking like you like soccer. You know what I'm saying? And you hated soccer. You hated sports. I did too, Pop. This Jeremy, this Earl Campbell, this anybody who was pushed too hard, Daddy. This anybody who was pushed
This
too
man
hard.
was sentenced to 10 years in prison for his role in Baltimore's worst ever mass shooting. In 2023, a Brooklyn Day block party ended in tragedy when gunfire erupted, killing 18-year-old Aaliyah Gonzalez and 20-year-old Kylie Specbemi. Investigators said 14 teenage girls were also injured in the incident, as well as 9 teenage
And you
boys.
see how they went.
Do old people know about everything? They know about
There
who
go
got
the
shot and
bus.
everything.
My people coming home. Somebody next door.
Tony did it. This is what I heard now. And they on Instagram. You think they don't see you posting them naked pictures on Instagram? You be a family gathering, your grandmother pull you out. Come here, I want to talk to you for a minute. What's this shit I heard you showed your puss on a computer? The fuck do old people know about everything? They know about who got shot and everything.
Then you know what I would say to that? I would say Tommy, because he saying Tony. It could be Tommy. You know what I'm saying? It could be Tommy the Clown. Anybody.
They don't see you posting them naked pictures on Instagram.
My wife said you got the bandana wrong. I said, he get it. Do you realize how iconic that is? Tell me, mom, what's it gonna be?
That's that left side. There's that left side there.
It took place in Miami.
Yup, I just was down here recording a large part of Nellyville, and we was down here hooping and f***ing around and shit.
Nelly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go in there.
That wasn't a style statement.
Cause that could be Kellyville or R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? We don't play that stuff up here, man. We just play with y'all up here, man, for real.
And then I was like, okay, cool, boom. But we was coming out of the Free City album, Lunatic album. I was like, you know what? This might be dope. And I don't even lie. Some little chick suit my head up. I like the bandana. Here we are.
That's the ground down there below where we sitting at. You know what I'm saying? Where we sitting at right now. That's what's down there. See that dude threw that big old boulder over. And I'm sitting in this spot now. I can turn it like that. I can turn it this way. And it's still gonna hit the bottom of the ocean, the sea. Right there, that's the bottom of the sea from where I'm sitting at. This is a cell phone. It's a magnifying glass that can kill an ant or catch a piece of lint of your asbestos lying ass. And I can make a whole roller paper towels and toilet paper.
But everybody there said he was almost unrecognizable. Now he's stuck at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, and the picture only gets uglier from there. The thing is,
damn man, they showing the hospital in Houston right now. Hokum, they showing that. high risk. They got the man high risk.
Behind bars just got worse.
Oh
As
man.
footage of him looking astonishingly thinner spreads like
Damn, that dude tall as hell. That's my boy Dave. Dave was tall as hell. Durant was Dave Davis, man. That was Mo. That was Mo. Durant was Mo, man, in Nacogdoches. Stephen F. Austin now, you know what I'm saying? That's probably why he got his Stephen F. Austin up there as a statue. He's bending down and he turned around and take a picture.
You know what, you can say a lot of good things about Sylvester. He's a horrible husband, but as a writer, as a
Sylvester Stallone, you know what I'm saying? His sister looked just like my sister, Grace Jones, Adam, this Coach Jones, and Noel Jones, you know what I'm saying? She looked just like my sister, you know what I'm saying? Just like Britta and Bettina. Just like Britta and Bettina, just like them.
He's a horrible husband.
The Olympic Stadium is electric.
And that looked just like me, Adam, this Kasim, and that dude that looked just like a dude I know, and that looked just like a dude I know, and that looked just like a dude I know.
What happens next? Pure domination.
That look me, that look like me. Let me see what green and yellow do. Dustin gave it to Kenny, look like. Now, who is that? Ricky? We're gonna get to last leg. Oh shit. Oh goddamn. Goddamn, daddy. That's a little bit. That's it. Yep, that's your head. Trying to duck it. Trying to get a little bit of speedy in there. And then them legs just right, Peque. Just right. Superman. And then get that shit. That's that, man. 36.85. 36.85. Break that down, Dad. 36.85.
4x100 finalists said
36.85. Ricky. Goddamn. 38. 38, Ricky.
What happens next? Pure domination.
There wouldn't be no Hall of Fame Allen Iverson standing at this podium if it wasn't for this guy. You know, you want to
Kelton.
like I said.
That's Kelton. That's AI. That's T.I. That's Tia. You know what I'm saying? That's Kia. That's everything you need right there. That's it. Boom. Boom. Now what's this say, Pat? You know what I'm saying? Pat what? Pat Tritiums or Troy Tims or, you know. That's the end that I want to see.
No, we're talking about the life and death of this country.
That ain't the end I want to see, Patrick, but that's the end I would want to see of a game or something.
Is that white people don't know who they are, where they come from.
That's my boy, I like
That's why you
him.
think I'm a problem. But I am not
James
the problem.
Baldwin.
Your history is.
I didn't know it was spelled that way, Daddy. Shit.
And there's no question you're liberating me, because you can't liberate yourselves.
Boy, I feel like a fool, is God. You know what I'm saying? Now,
When white people, quote unquote white people, talk about progress in relationship to black people,
still remember pulling my truck out of my yard in Lake Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Behind that creek with the alligators in it sometimes. And I ain't know that landed like that. You know what I'm saying? Just land in London. You know what I'm saying? Landing in London.
You cowardly son of a bitch. Gunned him down when he wasn't hardly looking.
Buster Scruggs don't shoot nobody in the back.
I want to see you outside. Wear an iron!
Things are the way escalating out here in the West. One thing they do.
That's me and Sean Hartman right there. That's Sean Hartman.
I'm calling you out. Are you ready? Ready. Are you set? Set. Do you need a camp?
That's one of my boys I work with. And he shot his thumb off in the left hand. He shot his left thumb off, man. He shot his whole arm. He just shot half his. He shot his forearm off.
I ain't got but the one bullet left.
He said, I ain't got but the one bullet left. Let's use Mike Bradshaw quick. And he got his hand shut off to the side. When he looked up, the man got him in that side. Oh man, a cow fell out the goddamn. Somebody dropped a cow out of the trailer.
He can preach Acts through 4. They hear a beg. Anybody want to be baptized? Anybody? Is there somebody? At least one person? At least one person? Is there
Come
one
on,
person that wants to be baptized? Just one?
Why we need it?
Just one?
We're gonna lay in the tub tonight. Shit, Saturday, shit, say bath, you know what I'm saying? Say bathe, you know what I'm saying? Sabbath, say bathe, you know what I'm saying?
People are so afraid to get dunked on. You think Shaq was afraid to get dunked on?
Yeah, we used to foul.
Just to keep him
No, not yes, you took the foul, man. You was like, ain't nobody ever dunked on me except for some person.
Derek Coleman,
that's it. Yeah. You know, you should just foul, so you should take him out the air.
So that's what his advice to you would
Derek
be?
Coleman knows. You want to come back as Derek Coleman?
Outside of that,
the downside of that, you get dunked on.
Derek Coleman. What a goddamn, man.
How many times have I blocked Vince's shot?
Shit.
I was going to ask you.
Quite a few times.
So
shit.
That's why I like that you're a gangster, because you're like, I don't care if you got me.
Shit, Derek Coleman, man. Oh, goddamn Coleman. Yep. I ain't gonna say it. You know who it's supposed to be. But we good. The women, you know, ain't got nothing to do with that. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Shit. Yeah, but that dude, Clip, rose up me. Shit, now that's, and your woman, shit, what her name, you know what I'm saying? Ari. That's the picture I seen when I got naked. Ari and you. You know what I'm saying? God, and you what? See God? Charlemagne.
Who
is that?
appropriating like black culture.
Shallow man.
For example, Kylie and Kendall today superimposed their images on Biggie and Tupac.
Him and Kendall.
And they got t-shirts.
Boom. Over there.
Okay, and as a black person, or a person from that culture, you feel like they
it's disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cultural appropriation.
You know why I wanted to defend Eminem, and it's not against Benzino, but I wanted to defend Eminem.
Why do y'all give Eminem so much
Benzene.
You know why I wanted to defend Eminem?
Benzene, man. You need benzene, man. Benzene, that's goddamn a byproduct of Verzine or Visine or something like that. But Benzino, man, I love you, man. I love all them in there.
And it's not against Benzino, but I wanted to defend Eminem.
Why do y'all give Eminem so much props? Why do y'all like him because he's white? Is that
Benzene talking.
I hate when people say, yo, he's nice for a white guy.
No, he was better than he first came out. That's the way he got cracking.
Because, you know, look, you know what they used to do? He's nice for a Puerto Rican. What the mean?
No.
He's nice for a Latino. So I didn't like that. And then I realized white people were going through that same shit for years. Yeah. He's nice.
Yeah.
For a white guy.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
That's you got to be nice because you're nice.
It's like saying it's English.
And by the way, I said they use a version nice.
Yeah.
Now let's see.
Put on my cheetahs. She said, put on my cheetahs. She a welder now. She a welder. Mama welder now. Mama didn't know what she doing. And Miss Douglas knows she's sitting there listening. That's Mama Douglas too, because that's Margaret. Sitting there. JJ crying. Sugar Man, B, Terry, Robert.
Slept on my couch for 6 weeks before he was famous. He knew that we do music, so he comes to my radio show. I said, listen, man, I think you got the goods, but I got to check you out, though. So I took him down to this show that I was doing, a live night every Monday.
James, Ricky's son, all them.
He was sweating, he was black. Now, she came up, she sung, and she was black. Man, was thinking black. He pops out. This was an incredible guitarist, man. He just true to the music. He came from us. Black, and black.
James, King James, Rowan, you don't better not do nothing. I think she's pledged in a minute. Yeah, because goddamn James always say, man, it ain't no problem. It was a change up, Ricky. It was a change up. It flipped over, man. The sun flipped over, man. Uncle Peque put it on over easy, man. Shit. Them big boys run. That's me and somebody running that day when we was running that day. But that's them doing it now. At for real speed. You know what I'm saying? After work. Shit.
So, what would be your assessment of me as a woman?
Oh, shit, y'all, man.
Anything, but from a biblical perspective. In the 4th chapter of the book of Jeremiah, it plainly states,
okay,
early 2000s, I'm around a bunch of Harlem dudes.
I did that one already.
Rich Porter and Alpo and agency and what it means to them. And at the time, Jay-Z makes a reference to like being close to Rich Porter in terms of mentality.
They placed me on this earth, the twin brother Rich Porter, separated at
Eugene and G, boy. I can't play with that. I can't move that. That ain't no pawn, nigga. That's a king, nigga.
Hit record addresses though. And I'm just tying into how much it means to Harlem, that whole legacy of Rich Porter.
That's your boy Peque right there.
Rich bust out with a BMW. Back then.
Take the drug dealer. He was a good dude. He took care of a lot of people. He did a lot of shit. So
that's all of us, man.
They didn't forget about the negative. They know
that's Glendale. That's, you know,
90s, early
LL.
2000s. I'm around a bunch of Harlem dudes.
That feminine shit. Rub your feet against my feet in the bed.
That's Junior. That's Willie. That's all of them. That's Mama Sweet Girl's kids. That's Cynthia. That's Papa Willie now. And then you got Cynthia. What?
Feminine shit.
It's not God sitting in heaven putting murder in the man's heart. It's a response to a behavior.
That's old man. No way.
The problem with us is we want to decide what we want to do, but we don't want the consequences.
Because Noah Chopper got shot in the head. Hunting accident. Don't know what kind of gun, don't know what it is, but I carry that scar.
Cannot be imitated or duplicated by the evil one, but the gifts of the Spirit can be. That's why he said, seek it.
That's why Yair'd told me, you know what I'm saying? Don't low crawl, man, at this age. You know, I was about 3, 4, 5, man. Shooting wood rats, you know, 172. Or 3 something. Now that's my daughter right there. That's Nike and Kiki body right there. That's Nike Ante and Kiki body. Right there. Right there. Right there. She ain't gonna wipe her sweat off because she Nisha and Casey too had to get there. Richardson, no.
Each other. You know what I'm saying?
Ruby, Stewart. You know what I'm saying? That's your stove.
He would call me out on
In
it,
Missouri.
and I could call his ass out on this. And it's respected. See, that's the last thing you want. That's triggered. I'm triggered. So I remember getting in the game, bringing the ball down my rookie year, and he gets into that mode. Freaked out.
Yeah, that's my boy.
He just tried to pass the glove, got in his defensive stand.
Gary Payton.
Day one, bro. He said, for now, man, when I get the
Gary
ball,
Payton, nigga.
you just go up there and get it. But then he just started running down court, throwing it up anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, he took another level of being a defensive standpoint because Gary Payton after the All-Star practice pulled us to the side because Kobe asked him something. He said, let me tell y'all something. Look, when you're playing defense, and then he went through a 30-minute joint with both of us with defense. The next time I saw Kobe after the break, he was using it. He became first team that year.
The thing with Gary is that because I like my peace, first of all.
What if a woman brings you that?
Freddie. Man, when you gonna slow down, you done went from every part of this world.
day-to-day basis is bringing peace.
Yeah, that's it. Ed, No, Beyonce, shit, Jay-Z, Eugene, Rosalind, shit, come on now. Eugene,
Something
G,
gonna happen to where you
shit.
gonna hijack my emotions.
Yeah.
So that's not peaceful. You feel me?
That's what I'm talking
Peace
about.
is peace. And peace is me by myself. I come home, I watch TV, I make my own food, I go to bed, I work out, I wake up at 5:30, I roll over in the bed, I lean this way, I fart, whatever I do, whatever. In my bed, that's peace.
That Richard and me, goddamn Uncle Peque, goddamn Peque, shit.
One man. For the man could not discern that the woman he brought to minister for him, hers was it breaks the yoke of
That's Chris Ward trying to explain what his situation is. A woman.
For the man could not discern that the woman he brought to minister for him, hers was a
See, he can't say it was a hack.
I don't usually talk trash, but I had to that time.
Yeah, that's Darian coming in the game. That Darian Banks coming in the game. You know what I'm saying? That Darian Banks coming in the game. In Freeport. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Horace Robinson in his body, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy Ray, Maighe, Michael Parks, you know what I'm saying?
Straight threes.
Yeah.
Then he came down. I gotta show you this one. So he's throwing the basketball, he coming down.
That's Darren talking.
David Robinson coming this way. So Mike just cupped.
Yeah.
Just looked at it.
David Robinson there.
He did a 360.
Yeah. Off the left leg.
I said, that's it.
Yeah.
It's over. So Michael walking back.
That's Pooh walking back. Michael walking back, and it was Pooh, Michael Jordan, and everything else of us walking back.
Oh, I guess it was first, second grade.
Now Daddy talking like Daddy. Now that's the Ike Turner I know.
I'm going to
You know what I'm
grant you 3
saying?
wishes.
Not Reverend Ike. That's the real Ike Turner.
And so the man right fast spoke
Not
up and
Edmund Jesse.
I wish I had
Billy D. Williams trying to get his woman back.
a pumpkin pie.
That's the real Daddy right
All
there.
of a sudden the pumpkin pie appeared. Zap.
I ain't want no pumpkin pie
His
Daddy.
wife looked at him and she was so disgusted with him.
Yeah, because they gotta be sweet potato, Daddy. They gotta be sweet potato, not pumpkin. Not pumpkin, not pumpkin. That's Queener. This shit, pumpkin Queener. And Big 6 Queener too. So, 9 point, Daddy. 9 point. 12 point, Daddy. 13 now. Shit, 14. Finna be 15. Shit, this kid, Daddy. In a pink, oh, that's cancer. Oh, pink rolled over the cancer now. Okay, now we ain't gonna play with that.
Oh, I wish it was off.
Cause that's mama's side. That's mama's side. That's mama's side. And I ain't gonna scratch my head and say no. I wish my friends was here to help.
He ended up doing the bad boy. Yeah. And his name was Shine. Yeah. throughout time, a few months, maybe a year in, he became Sean Poe. Oh no, Big Sean Poe, back in the motherfucking.
That's my first son, Sean Poe.
How did he become Sean Poe?
The first time I heard him called Sean Poe was by her.
Sean
Poe.
Poe.
Calling him that.
Why you think he do the
Big pun now.
Get him to spend more.
Spend more on him.
Spend more on him, but Mama dear, see, where you get them from, Mama dear? Cherry High School and Brenda Cumberbatch, star in New York, when it took Melinda and them and sang them, and they got mad and they found out it wasn't all about all that. If Purple Rain wasn't that movie we just seen. Way okay.
Heavy is the crown of the one God is called. Don't let it go over your head. Heavy is the crown.
Life didn't start with one person as they.
That was a good one, man.
Yeah, like Adam and Eve, and Adam was the first man, and everybody came from that. Because there are actually 3 different strains or tree of lives. So the original will be the African race referred to as the Homo naledi, Homo habilis, and then you'll have.
I kind of like that.
The African race, then you have
But we need mono. But we don't need homo. You know what I'm saying? That's O.O. No. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Chinese. That's your China glass that'll break in your face, cut you up.
But it all started with the wheel. They had problems with the wheel.
That's the same classroom they was in when they were roasting Mr. Simmons, and he was on his cell phone behind us in another apartment complex. You know what I'm saying? And that Dow Matthews he fussing at right now. And Ricky Poindexter. So if that's the Empire State Building, that's your 9 miles, you know. And that's coming down in a few minutes if y'all didn't get out of there. Y'all did though, I think. So I ain't let nobody jump.
Watch Canelo. At first glance, he seems to be aiming for Miguel Cotto's liver. But the hook is here. Hook defense. Liver shot defense. Did you know
Protecting what? His nuts. You know what I'm saying? That fairing that side. And he's still fairing one side over there. You know what I'm saying? Because your nut, you got 2 nuts, but in your stomach you got ovaries. You know what I'm saying? They gather on both sides of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Behind you, in front of you, around you. That's why the stadium is different from football stadiums and basketball and baseball stadiums. Not supposed to be, but that's why. And that's why you can change the turf real quick if everybody really doing that and really doing that.
At first glance, he seems to be aiming for Miguel Cotto's liver.
And you come and do monster trucks right after the game. No, you can't, but you can do it a week later. And you can rent out that space. One of them dancing, and they can do every spot they dance, showing you can turn and then dancing, ain't nothing. Now why y'all playing with that girl, man? See, they just did that to that girl. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. For them, you know what I'm saying, just to fuck with somebody. Make my sister like a real dude, you know what I'm saying?
The last one was about a petition in federal court to take the words husband and wife out of the law. I said, well, why would you want those words out of the law? He said, because it discriminates against same-sex
That's why I said, man, that's clear, Adam. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, take your chips and get the fuck out of the
I ain't getting no woman because I ain't think the family would agree with me getting a woman right now. You know what I'm saying? And my baby just died. You know what I'm saying?
No, Stuart didn't like that.
He said Stuart. We had Stewarts now, Dad. We had Stewarts right there in Missouri.
L-G-T-Q. I was like, what the fuck is the Q? Turns out Q was like the vows. That shit is sometimes why. For gay dudes that don't really know they're gay. You know what I mean? Like prison fags are like, well, I'm not gay, nigga. I'm just sucking these dicks to pass the time. Like, gee, I'm cute. Ugh. My wife has a lot of gay friends.
Well, y'all crazy, man. Stewards, man. I don't know if I want to see them stewards. Man, that's your children, man. That's your children. That's your grocery stores, everything. I ain't gonna give you all the Albertsons and Brookshire brothers, everything. Goddamn. That the shit, ATV. Shit, Henry and Charles. She can have that. You know what I'm saying? Not Ian Charles. Don't Ian Charles. Manson, daddy. You know what I'm saying? He had a crazy ass stuff.
He writes a poem called Amazing Grace that we've now taken his filthy words.
Culminating grace. Culminating grace. We have to culminate grace. We have to call it what it is. And Hitler is not Hitler. That's Redler. Where I got my ass burned up at in that Redler. You know what I'm saying?
Making the anthem of somebody that ran a genocidal
Hell
camp.
yeah, man. This God.
And we think it.
The enemy wants you to get tired of hearing a blessing is on the way. God is going to do it for you. God is about to show up and show out.
Shit. Daddy coming home, mama coming home, sisters coming home, brothers coming home. Christmas trees gonna be sung around, and we gonna be happy doing it. In a nice house. James, Rowan, Jakar, Jeremy, Champ. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Nike, Casey, Onisha. We win Olympics, win Rudolph, wherever we at. Circus, we show up. We do whatever we do. And we put up carnivals. And we have rides. Please erect them carefully. Because we can sink and have potholes at every station. And yes, I can pick some up, but no, I don't want to have to struggle. And just because you looking, my double joint want to play fucked up joint and don't want to participate. You know what I'm saying? Because I jumped off of this. Jumped off of that, jumped out of that, you know what I'm saying, did that, went to the unit, and they shot me out, I get my ass out of their face, and go to my unit, Delta Company, 20th Engineer, right there in Matagorda, you know what I'm saying, no it ain't, it's Surfside there, both of them, Delta Company, 20th Engineers, Alpha Company. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all had Bravo,
the enemy wants you to get tired so that
Charlie,
you lose your faith
and Delta.
And you lose your focus.
And that was service battery you was in. We was headquarters. You know what I'm saying? So when you first started talk, snow, rain, cold in one day, that was 1996.
And confirmation
so
that I am going to show up. I
that's
am going to
at.
show out. I am going to do
that
that
truck
thing for you.
Coming.
Don't get tired.
Alpha
Rejoice,
and Omega 650.
Because if God said it,
we
then
know
so it is.
A650 important to us.
Blessings, family.
Hogs,
the enemy wants you
cars,
to get tired of hearing.
Whatever we was, will, I am. Thank
God
you
is going to do it
for calling me
God is about
to
to
tell me
show up and
somebody
show
threw a
out.
brick, but that
The
brick
enemy wants you to get
had a lot
tired
of
so that you
schools
lose
in
your
it.
faith and
Thank
you
you,
lose your
whoever
focus.
threw that brick.
But God said, don't
And
get
whoever
tired.
mad when I
Get
sung that song,
Rejoice
no,
and
that
knowing
song, let us
that I
know.
will never leave
Shit.
nor forsake you.
Ain't no
if I
do me,
said
baby.
I'm going to do it,
I don't want to hear do it. No
He
way.
says, don't get tired of
I don't want
hearing
to
the
hear
word.
that.
He
You know
says,
what I'm
I
saying?
send those
But,
words as
you know, I
reminders
do
and
want to say I'm
confirmation
sorry
that I
for saying I'm going to miss y'all.
I am going to show
You know what I'm
out.
saying?
I am going to do that thing for
didn't
you.
know I
Don't
was
get
coming
tired.
back.
Rejoice.
And I ain't mean to
Because
say
God
if you
said it, then so
think
it
you
is.
lonely now,
In Jesus' mighty
wait
name.
till the night. I
Blessings,
just come out the house.
The
And
enemy
he
wants
walked
you
back
to
there to
get
talk to
tired
you.
of
I told him to.
A blessing is on the way.
And that's the way I do all the
God is
time.
gonna
And
do
she
it for
might say,
you.
you
God is
sorry.
about to show up and show
And I
out.
might say,
The
that's
enemy
your
wants you
lady,
to get
man.
tired so
Not
that
mine.
you lose your faith and you lose your focus.
Meet the dumbest hitman ever, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop. After Big Jook, who is Yo Gotti's brother, put out a $100,000 bounty on Young Dolph, Straight Drop would go claim it. He would catch Young Dolph at his favorite cookie store in Memphis. After completing the mission, he would be...
I ain't want to hear about that. This young dog that dolphins play with you. We as kids do too. Young man. And Big, that's a tight end, Big. That's a tight end, Big, right there. That's J.J. Watt, Big, right there. That's my linebacker, Big. This Ray. Shit, this is Ray. You know what I'm saying? Ray Lewis. Just say that. That's some hands. Yeah, you know Jackson had the best hands in the business when he played, but one time. You know what I'm saying?
I used to laugh at him. We used to laugh at him because he would wear a suit with a baseball hat, like a Mowgli hat, right? He had all the hats from our shows, and he would like wear them because he was proud of us. And so that's why I wear this in honor of my dad, and I wear my mother's underwear. Because, no,
Just fell right into that. Right, fell right. So when you guys first started out, did you have real jobs, or did you, because your older brothers were already in the business, you went straight there? I'm sure you had to have
I've been working since I was 7 years old.
I used to laugh at him. We used to laugh at him because he would.
The problem is, if it is a pretty big problem to you about being regarded as one of the world's most attractive men and the kind
That's
of...
my boy Mark and Rich and them. And that's Chris right there. That's Chris Brown. This Chris Brown.
I don't pay no attention to it. I don't consider myself no attractive.
And Peque. You know what I'm saying? Greg Williams.
Especially, I'm not nothing like that.
Well, whether you wanted it or not, you are. I mean, people...
He said, yeah, no, like Al. You know what I'm saying? Like Al. You know what I'm saying? That's good. I won't stay long, Chris, right there. I'll wait till you get here. Shit, this Ali, you shit, Ollie there, shit. Rance and goddamn baby there too. Stewart, yeah, Ruben Stewart, somebody's gal, man, was mad at you.
So now that Shannon's name's in the headlines over this wild lawsuit, including accusations of rape, race play texts, and a 19-year-old OnlyFans model, the timing is way too suspicious to ignore.
He was praying now, ma'am. He was praying now, ma'am. Don't get on him now, ma'am. He was praying now.
Let's break it all down.
Don't say nothing.
Hove stays the same.
Cause I'm a true friend, man. I don't care Hove a billionaire. I don't care you $100 million, a dollar. I'ma still call you and be like, yo, what up, bitch?
This crow made the worst mistake of its life by giving in to greed. Spotting an unguarded falcon's nest, it wasted no time breaking open an egg and eating it. But just as it was about to take more, it heard the mother falcon returning. The crow panicked and fled the scene before she could catch it. When the falcon arrived and saw the broken eggs, she was furious. She knew exactly who was behind this and decided to set a trap. She patiently waited, knowing the greedy crow wouldn't be able to resist coming back for more. And just as expected, the crow returned to steal again. But this time, Mother Falcon was ready. The moment it entered the nest, she attacked, grabbing it with her sharp talons. The crow had fallen straight into her trap, and now it had to face the consequences of its greed. This crow made the worst mistake.
Two women, crows, and whatever the other word
You,
was.
Tamika, the stabbing coordinator, act like she on your side. Very two-faced, that she most likely got on a color wig. She hang with Karen, the super CNA that want to be a nurse so bad but don't want to go to school for it. Yeah, we are taping. I love to be on camera. What you think? And let me tell you what's gonna happen to you. Time out. Let me tell you what's gonna happen to you. You gonna get married. You gonna have a husband. He ain't gonna want to do no penetration. He just gonna want to do shit. Boo the hole on coochie. That's all he gonna do. Boo the hole on coochie.
This my son right here, Dad. We've been taking soda waters and bullshit for a long time. We been letting y'all know about y'all business. We gotta be serious about that shit, though.
Get out of here. Get your ego out of this. They came to me. I was supposed to be the fourth king. I got the offer. What else? I turned it down. Why? Because you shit on Bernie. And I know the truth. You think I'm gonna let you shit on Bernie and then come get me? I'm the next king? Fuck you. Why? Because the whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. The reason you was supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not it was going to be called the King's Comedy. It was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course you got to close if it's your tour.
There's going to be kids of comedy instead of kings of comedy. It's going to be kids of comedy. Because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be all of us, man. Shit, all of us. Love it. That's it. I can't fuck it up. I can't, man. I can't. I can't fuck it up. Damn, man. See, them people wasn't even supposed to be in the way. They was supposed to be running. Oh, man. A world title. They just kids. A world title now. They just kids. And they got PA system-wise going on.
Right as this runner was about to win a world title.
What are you doing, Daddy?
Oh, what you trying to? Like you trying to expose me? Ain't no shame in my game. What is that? Ain't no shame in my game. Ain't no shame in my game. Yeah, I use color. So what? It's just fake. It's not fake. It's fake. It's not. It's fake. It's fake. Luckily, I can't point to all the stuff that's fake. What are you doing? Kids, but I don't like them. I don't like my kids. What? You know one reason I don't like my kids? Because my kids are rich. My kids are rich and spoiled. I know some people like, Chris, you rich? Yeah, I'm rich. But
That's Tyrell. That's Tyrell from the bottom up. Then Tyrone Jr. and all of them right there. And you can say T90 in it. Shit, you know you my boy. Shit. The first time we set up with a camera, goddamn, I knew we was serious, but I ain't know. I swear to God I didn't. And every time I watched the movie, that shit got better and better. I'm like, hold on, man. I can't even lay on the floor and watch TV with my kids no more. I say, fuck that.
My kids ski, they ride home. My daddy wanted a new car because I bought my mama a new car.
Yeah, that's...
You know, when you make a little money, first thing you do is take care of your mama, right? You take care of your mama. Black family, that's what we do, this new generation, take care of her. But then my parents, they separated when I was young.
That's my brother, Sugar Man, and Carlos, and everything they could try to possibly be to say, you my daddy. No, oh, motherfucking, no, shit, no, that's Jerry, your daddy. I'm your brother, but I'm your grandfather too, motherfucker. Shit, nigga, Sugar Man, you know I'm telling the truth. Pistol Pete too, goddamn. You wanna be tall, motherfucker? Then Regina, you don't be no tall, bad built motherfucker. Shit.
So what's love got to do with it?
Ah, shit.
My daddy want a new car.
You know not what? Stop this. This is supposed to be Palm Sunday. Well, Palm Sunday is in the Bible. That's a lie. Yeah. If you look at the scripture, when they do palms at Jesus' feet, you too late. They've done that already. Oh, they did that. If you go to the book of Revelation, I saw a number that no man can number. These are arrayed in white robes that have palms in their hands. You too early. That ain't come yet. That's right. You too late for one, too early for the Palm Sunday's in the Bible. That's a lie.
Yeah. He is the person that came up with the Byron. That was TP. He did that. Because I remember Tiana going off on me in the scene, and all you hear is Mr. Perry behind the thing going, pat your weave. You gotta pat it a little harder. Pat it like this. Pat it like this, Tiana. Like, get now. I'm gonna say Byron. The crew laughing. I'm trying not to laugh. But he saw it. He's watching the monitor, and he's like,
Bow Wow. And Brownie, thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's my Palm Sunday. Oh, man. And I'm going to get in my crib in a minute. Shit, man. I ain't going to have no vines around that motherfucker like no fig tree house, nigga. Shit.
And boy, did she. She did not disappoint.
I don't need no ornaments. I don't need no lights. No Christmas lights.
He is the person that came with
you know, all I would see is nets. Because goddamn Byron Gaskin. Byron Gaskin.
I was wondering if I could get your number.
Byron Gaskin. Can we get a casket? No, cast in, man. Just cast in the net. And then, you know.
I was wondering if I could get your number by any chance. What about you? My number? Yeah. On the second option? Well?
On the second option?
I was wondering if I could get your number by any chance. What about you?
Damn. They in the mall, Daddy, right there, JD. You go to run. Jackson, Daddy, crazy. Boy, if y'all don't stop playing, that better not be the that's outside the rig, Daddy. That's outside your house. Right out here somewhere. Right out down the road, around the corner. But it's there. Wherever they at. That's the pavilion. That's the pavilion. Ooh, and they all the same. All the same. All the same. I mean, the last time we played basketball out there. Out there, Jakarta, and you and your friends, boy, if you got friends just like you like that, then you ain't gotta be crippled like this.
That Jesus gave you. I don't care if it's your daddy. Your daddy is a liar. You viewers, you're following a blasphemous liar.
That's right.
You're following a fraud.
That's right.
You have ignored the warning.
That's it.
That Jesus gave you. I don't care if it's your daddy. Your daddy is a liar.
Shit, you damn right. God's us is real. And that's Jesus. But I don't know about your daddy, you know what I'm saying? But I do understand what you're saying. Daddy.
No one stayed indifferent. Even the birds flew in support, and the animals gathered as if they knew something powerful was happening. Why? Because Ibrahim Traoré is not just a leader, he's a force. Only African president who truly walks with his people. Yes, he came through a coup, but in just 6 months, he has done more than most have in 20 years. A man of action, a symbol of hope. If you haven't liked the video, do it now and share it with 5 people.
Holloway and Adam Jackson and anything else they could do.
They are men. Watch again. Focus there. April 30th was declared the World Day of Support for the Captain.
And that's Bubba Griggs right there. With a little bit of Omar Epps and me and Nate, you know what I'm saying? Damn, mama, shit. That's what I'm saying. See, that's my age right there. That's about a 60. That's about a 58, yeah. And that's where I would have been right there today. You know what I'm saying? And I threw a penny in that water behind me.
It's Dean Miller.
And he could fall any kind of way. But I couldn't feel like that if I didn't have this side worked out there.
It's Dean Miller.
Dean Miller now. That's Miller High Life trying to hang on. But I'm just saying. We good, Daddy. We good.
How
The Miller from Tennessee. That family, Cheryl. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Boom. Rochelle. Boom. You need to go there.
This 911 call raised some eyebrows.
911, what's your emergency? Yeah, my wife got attacked by a warthog real bad, and I need someone to come up with an ambulance and pick her up. Okay, sir. Can you give me your address? Yeah, we're at 1825 Eucalyptus Drive. Okay, could you spell?
A warthog. I guess I'm the warthog. You know what I'm saying? I need to go somewhere else. That is, I'm a warthog right now. And I'm in the ward, you know what I'm saying, bullshitting right now, but I'm real. Thank y'all for all your work. All my friends at JV, I want to say your name, but if I say your name as the white dudes, I'm going to cry real bad. And if I say your name as the black dudes, in the mess, Latinos and the Cuban, hey man, and Bayonne, you know what I'm saying, in Beijing, you know what I'm saying, and that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no cane, but I got them good, man. I got them good, man, both sides, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta hit me in my gut, play with my family, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. Come on up, you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. You hit me down there, cause we tough. That's why I tell you, hold your gut, hold your gut. Hold your breath and make your stomach. I tell the women that, but I knew I wasn't supposed to hit sand in her stomach. Cause that would have been Adrian's mama. And then I wouldn't do it. I just said, what? This Rebecca, his mama, shit, sister, shit. Jerry can call the same way with Rodney and Donald Harris, and Audrey Jordan and Franco Harris. Born Alley, man. Come on now, Uncle Leroy. Come on out of there. Herman and Patrick and Andrew and Dal Matthews. Sam, Betty. It's Kenray, Burn and Max, Burn and Maxine shot. Boy, y'all need to stop. You need to let my Aunt Nancy Williams go. And my mama, that's my mama right there. My grandmother's mother. Jump over there, you come over Betty, I'll knock your ass out. If you think about Pam or Mom and them or anybody else like that. You know, I'm just saying this is my Blanche. Now, you know, you got Uncle them across the street now, Davis, you know what I'm saying, and Heard where you used to stay. Right there in that house with you and Tara and Seal. Now, you know, Sonya Quinlan and everywhere we, you know what, you know, the Kerwin and the Kerwins and the Gwens and the Goswins and the Nun'z, Melinda, and the World Finances and the international corporations of third-party lenders, you know what I'm saying, and third party will buy your shit and pay it, get them people to pay your shit back. But God don't work like that, you know what I'm saying? God don't do that. God just give you your shit, man. If you need something else, go return it, and then I'll give you another one. If your problem electronic or somebody hacked your shit or something like that and you seem like your car don't drive right, then you need to rethink yourself. Because I'm going to give you the shit, the brochure, and everything how you need to homer or ride if your shit's not real. Today is new day for left-hand cars. Right hand, new names, everything. Thank you, and this is God.